friends, here is your first science snack. It's a bite-sized tip that you can digest when you're ready. I wanted to take a moment to show you that TCI has a new look this year. I wanted you to know that it's okay, that if it looks like this, you're not lost, you're in the right place, and you can hold my hand as I walk you through it. So I'm going to sign out of this. I'm going to show you how to get there. Make sure you could start at the NSD page. Go into the staff toolbox, find the science toolbox, K5 science, and then a little ways down there is the TCI Bring Science Alive login page. For those of you logging in for the first time, you may be asked to request a new password, and if you do that, make sure you go to your junk mail. Since it's an external site, your email may flag it as junk. So when you get there, go to Teach Now. Look, it looks different. That's okay. We will do this together. Over here on the left side is a sidebar. This sidebar has some sections I'm not going to talk about today. I want you to kind of focus right in here in the middle. That's our sweet spot for planning. That's what I want to teach you today. So it'll show me some program content that shows me my storyline for each of the units. In my first unit, we're going on a safari. And so here is my video for the safari, kind of giving me some background about what I'm guiding my students through in this entire unit. I am going to go to the investigation tab. I have a whole drop-down list of all of the different lessons I can go between. And I am getting ready to teach lesson 3 of my first unit. Taking a look down here, here are some helpful places to look. 3D objectives. If I were to teach all of the activities in the investigation, here is what my students would learn to do and the content that they would learn. Another place that's handy when you're getting started is teacher prep. That way you know what to do before class. There are some new buttons here. Fast Track, which I'm going to talk to you in a minute. That's totally brand new from TCI. And then the Master. The Master is what you used last year. That's what has all of the different activities. I'm going to go ahead and collapse this so I can see them all. Taking a look, here are all of the different activities going on in this investigation. This lesson, if I were to teach every single thing, they estimate it will take me 82 minutes. Zoinks! I don't have 82 minutes this week to teach science, so I'm going to come over here and look at the Fast Track. The Fast Track helps me pick and choose which parts I want to focus on. So as you can see, some are deselected. So it tells me, go ahead and do the observing phenomena, plant your plants, watch them grow, but skip the engineering challenge. Maybe engineering is focused on in a different place in this unit and it would be okay to skip it. Make sure you come back for the wrap-up, make sure you come back for making sense of phenomena, but you could go ahead and skip vocabulary. So that's handy to know. That will help me whittle this lesson into half the size, half the time it will take. Great, that's handy. Now, I'm going to need, the one drawback to this Fast Track is that TCI doesn't hand you a slide deck that is just those Fast Track activities. So you're going to need to come into Lesson Guides 1.0. Right up here, there's a button to get you back to what you're used to looking at. I think it's handy to open up in a separate tab. So to do that, hold down the Command key and then click the button. That'll open up the Lesson Guides 1.0 in a tab right next to this. So this should look a little more familiar. This is what we saw last year. This has the complete lesson guide. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. This is all the same. If you had edited any of your slides last time, those are all still there. So I'm going to go back to my Fast Track, remind myself which parts I can skip. Okay, so I can skip engineering challenge. So watch this. Since they don't give you your own Fast Track slide deck, you can go ahead to, let's see, where are we at? Oh, here's the engineering challenge. I am not going to teach this time around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide that slide. I'm going to hide all the slides that pertain to that part of the activity. And then when I'm presenting it, it's going to go straight from my first activity about planting the plants right over here to the lesson wrap-up. I'm going to make sense of phenomena. We're going to show what we know, but I'm probably going to hide this particular word bank matching activity for the vocabulary. I know I'm going to teach vocabulary in another way. This will just be distracting to my kids. They'll think they'll get to play a game that I won't let them play. So I'm going to hide that slide. Now,